Winning points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, rock a park spallin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I rarely worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, man, alone. Hey, so think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Raiders going up against the Ravens. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And out of the last 86 teams to start 0-3, none of them have made the playoffs. So you're exactly right. They've got to start picking up things right now in a big uphill climb.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Leading them out is a guy who's been a Raider starter since day one. In his 3rd season now, it's Derek Carr.
And the Raiders believed in him enough to select him, so we knew that they liked him. But after they watched him play as a rookie, they realized they had their quarterback, and they wanted to build around him. Remember last year they drafted Amari Cooper to get him a #1 receiver, and they fortified the offensive line to make sure they could protect him. They know they have their #1 guy for a while, and they want it to continue that way.
Walford in motion, the tight end. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dives right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Surveying the field. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, Brandon, these two have formed a pretty good partnership. Cooper in his 2nd year, Carr in his 3rd. But what makes a duo great can also be their downfall when you go to the well too often. And this ball is one that Derek wishes he could have back.
Justin Forsett, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Raiders. 34 yards. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Now on first down. It's caught by Clive Walford. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Time running out here on the play clock. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
We ready? Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Andre Holmes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Really tough week last week for this guy. Didn't play very well, and his team lost the game. Here's an opportunity to start fresh, a new week, and a chance to win.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep and got his man complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Ravens a first down. Just a heck of a catch. How does he make that play?
I wish I knew, and I wish I had his athleticism, because his ability to go up and contort his body in so many ways and still come down with the catch, phenomenal.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On first down, Flacco out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
One quarter in the books. It's a close game here early on. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They come out here in the eye. Now Flacco finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Steve Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Holding, defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Following the penalty, it's Murray. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Try it again on second down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Shotgun now for Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
All right, here we go. Red 18. That's red 18.
Play clock winding down. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
On second down, here's Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
To throw on second down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Baltimore after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Here's Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll go. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco over the middle, and it's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flacco from midfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Reggie Nelson, he was tied for the league lead last year with 8 picks, snags another one there.
And this is what Oakland is hoping to see from him, and often. They saw it in Cincinnati. That's why they're eager to have him added to their roster.
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. Give him 11 on the gain there. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford.
Here we go. Red 18.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A great job. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go. Be serious right here. We got to step it up. Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Set.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive begins with a run by Forsett. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Ravens did not have a great showing last week, and it's been another rough game so far. The Raiders are keeping them off balance. That's puts them in front. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Raiders take it at the 21. Quick pass and completion is made here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Raiders up now by 7. Ravens have it early in the second. Flacco's got the completion here, and he's going to go 51 yards for the score. We're brand new at 7. Offense out now following the INT. Murray He's going to break into the secondary, and this two-play drive goes for a TD. The Raiders push the lead to 10.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Off the draw from Flacco, it's for Seth. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and get it with Forsett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Forsett. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to float this one deep right side. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Well, they'll get 16 yards there, and the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
Walford in motion, the tight end. And the play clock's running down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
On second down, here's Carr. Here's Walford over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Set.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr going deep for his tight end Rivera. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Rivera, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, spinning away. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to get the running game going with Forsett. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry. So It's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. They stay on the ground, force that again. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board. As we get set for the 4th. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Underneath, he hits for set. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Flacco. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Rashad Perryman is just gifted athletically, and I know we got a scare back in, what was it, June? We thought maybe a 2nd knee injury, might miss a 2nd year, but he came back, and he came back strong.
He played with his dad, didn't you?
Yeah, I played against his dad in college, and he turned out to be a heck of an NFL player. But Rashad, he's got a chance to really be special.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Watch right.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And some room to work. And there he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Janikowski on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Watch left. Stop right there.
From the gun, Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Flacco here on second down. Left side caught by Matthews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Oh, he bowls over him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And the Ravens defense, they get ready, and they trot back out onto the field. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
On first down, Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Hold that, you. All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Set.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Carr going to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Carr going to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Walford in motion, the tight end. On second down, here's Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Oakland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and
Here are all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player to learn more. Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Use this information during the draft to make your picks. Each skill unlocked will cost you scouting points. Spend as many as you can each week, as a portion of your unused points will be lost. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the rough or a bust.
get out of this. Oh, yeah. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you it's all you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Now can I get away from the pain when I, baby, I never get away, get away. Why? Now can I get away from the pain when I, baby, I never get away, get away. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you that I would lay down and die.
You have a player that is all healed up from injury and available to play.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. You know the part of the song everybody sings along. Well, that's us. Listen up, shout it out. I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's some never looking back. 'Cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing.